Y'all good though?
This joint on?
Yeah, we rolling.
Yeah.
You comfortable right there? That's what you want to have it at?
Yeah.
All right.
Now y'all gotta put Mav picture right there.
Nigga, I got a bunch of jokes since that nigga.
I ain't that sad.
Look,
Man.
with pain like this, life is agonizing. Pride have some niggas antagonizing. It paying out different when the next man cast the iron. When the story's told how them cats was lying.
Yo, what's up, man? And welcome to another episode of Authentic Basement. Man, this is episode 16. Yes, I said 16 of Authentic Basement. We are 4 away from the big 20, man. We are rocking and shaking, and you guys been just going phenomenal on our page, man. We've been going viral on a couple of our videos on Instagram, man. Followers on YouTube is growing, and TikTok is coming soon, man. But we appreciate you guys rocking with the fellas. Again, you got your boy H, you got your man Coach Jew, you got Mr. Fly Jonesy over there, and as you can see, man, we missing a key piece today, man. We had to fire, not firing, but I had to suspend Mr. Mad, man. As you can see, I had to flip him. I had to give him the flip.
Nah, we not gonna do that to my cousin.
I had to give him the flip treatment, man. Listen, I had to give him. He been going crazy lately. He been saying some wild stuff. Y'all been coming at y'all, boy. Y'all been really grinding him up. He had to take a little sabbatical, man. I had to give him the flip treatment real quick. Shout out to Joe Button them in there. But I had to shout out to our boy Mad, man. He couldn't make today's episode, but he's definitely tuned in, locked in with the fellas. So we good, man. It seems like we recorded in a minute, man.
Yeah, man. Everybody gonna be going on vacations every other week.
My fault, man. I'm a family guy, man.
I said everybody. I meant to say you. My fault.
Yeah, only this boy.
My fault. You look fly again. Would you like to give us a detail of your ensemble today?
I saw a shirt and I put it on. I saw some shorts. I put them on. And then I saw my Doc Martens and I put them on.
It just look nice now. It looks nice. It's
that,
very
brother.
well put together.
I appreciate that.
Then you have juice in me.
Hey man, I'm fresh from a charity tournament. We won 62-58. It was a good game.
How many points you had? Don't lie either.
I had like 10. I was showing.
Did you start?
Come on, I started and played the whole game.
Oh, you put the team
You
together.
only had 5. No,
What you trying to say? My man only started because he put the team together.
I was just asking questions. I was just trying to figure
I feel
out.
like that's what you was insinuating.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It's not too many teams that I'm gonna play on that I'm not gonna start.
That's cool. What I did to y'all Tuesday, I can talk this week.
Okay.
I was on something crazy Tuesday.
Okay.
Would you like to at least admit that this week?
No, you was hooping Tuesday. I ain't gonna lie. I'll give you flowers. You was hooping.
Bro, I was cracking up at the video, right? Because I didn't realize your face. You like you could like something happened. Like he was like, oh, like everybody just looked at everybody. Couldn't believe.
It's like when you see players that you know that's not a part of their game and making shit they ain't supposed to be making. You like, what the fuck, bro?
Yo, everybody like even like it was crazy.
And you threw it up. It ain't like you shot it with purpose.
That was.
I seen that last one when he got fouled. It was like
he threw it up.
I didn't throw it up. I had the form and everything. I just shot it high, but I arced it. I didn't just throw it up.
It was a good shot though.
That ain't my first time hitting a shot like that on Zell. I hit a couple Jones like that on Zell.
Don't talk like that, bro.
I did though. Zell will tell you that.
Because you gonna make next week get real. You gonna make Tuesday.
I can't wait. Cats already gonna come at me because they already know I like. You can't let me have a game.
Guarding you?
You a couple times.
Stop. No, it wasn't. Never.
Zell.
Yeah, I ain't guard you the whole.
Yeah, everybody kept switching on because I kept front. Karan couldn't guard me. So you tried to guard me and tried to. You tried to take Karan off of me.
I know.
I was fine.
Said, no, I said you want. Let's switch. You like no, bro. I got it. Oh yeah, I
hit the game went on him. Scotty stuck me a couple times because everybody kept switching on because I was hot. I was hot, bro. I was hot like all day.
You forget that. You can forget that shit this Tuesday.
No, I'm gonna still be hot. Well, you probably be on my team this week. I had you, but I picked too many players, so we had to make the swap.
I was captain. You ain't have me. I was captain.
My
team was sturdy.
Oh, yeah, you was captain.
Me,
we had
Yard,
you had a good
Scotty, Solo.
Who opened that gym up?
I do.
How often do you get them keys? Just on Tuesdays?
I have the keys.
You can get in there whenever you want?
No, our night we pay for is Tuesdays though. Like I would have to probably talk to somebody to get everything else.
All right.
Like, but yeah, our night on Tuesdays. But Tuesdays is my night though.
Oh, all right.
Why? What you think about something?
No, we said we was going to play the Rise and Shine, the 4.
Oh, we can always do. We can come early. Like we can get there early and do that before we hoop.
It was like watching Eric Snow have a 30-point game.
Shut up, bro. There you get. You had to think about that though, cause
Wow, bro.
that's
I'm not gonna
cat,
lie.
bro.
That joint that you shot, that last shot, bro. It was like you was walking around with the Derrick Rose face when he made that game winner. And it's like, come
But
on,
D,
bro.
that game I scored all the points pretty much. That game.
Yeah, he
No,
did. He had like 7 out of 10.
I scored all like that's just the two that they like. Not Nas was so hype he didn't even like. But that like I scored majority all the points that game.
I wanted to sing your shit off the backboard. So
You did all that. Just gave him the euro left.
that wasn't a euro. You just threw
Listen,
that.
no,
was
you
like
keep
this.
saying I threw and stuff.
He was
up,
like,
bro.
he was like this. I was like, oh my
Stop
god!
lying, bro.
If he would have even attempted to gather, oh my god, I'd erase that shit off the
No, you
backboard,
wouldn't, bro. You know you wouldn't. You see how they be capping, bro? They be straight. They never want to give your man H his props.
I gave you a project. You was hooping Tuesday.
But I've been telling you like, yo, yeah, this.
No, you
this
been telling
nigga-
Mav that. You ain't telling me that.
No, I've been telling the whole gym now. I say I told you, bro. It seems like everybody come to me when you have like good games. Like, yo, I didn't know he did that. I'm like, bro, I told y'all he been chilling. Like literally like five. I said five people came to me like, yo, I didn't know he had that. Like on some no BS. I lied to you not. And I said I told you. I told this nigga go in. He proving to y'all that when y'all say he wasn't top 5, because I had you at least 7. My number, I had you 7.
You had me behind you. That was crazy.
So what? Until you beat me 1-on-1, then you see I put you in front of me.
So it just took 1-on-1.
For sure, yeah. Because, bro, you will have games where you're not doing anything. I will have games. If his game point and I got the ball, Cat's gonna know like, all right, yo, we got to guard him because I'm gonna probably win the game. Now what you doing that you not just slowing the ball past and trying to figure it out, you actually hooping, Negroes they guarding you. Like, so I don't know what man with somebody that people don't guard you, but they do guard you.
Bro, I don't pay attention to Mav. What Mav talk about half the time in basketball, bro. That's my brother. I love him to death.
Yeah, we
When it
understand.
comes to
We
basketball talk, like actually being on the floor, I don't pay attention to what Mav talk about, bro.
We love you, champ. But we gonna grind you up today. We had to put you on some better.
Man, shout out my guy.
Yeah,
But
best
no.
shooter of the pod, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He don't want to give nobody
I
nothing.
don't even know if I want to give him that type of prop though, like best shooter of the pod.
He the best. He the best catch and shooter. Best catch and shooter.
I mean, he the best.
I wouldn't say like best shooter because he can't.
Fundamental shooter.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
yeah, for sure.
He the best unfundamental shooter. But no, man. So that's good. So a couple things came up, man. Our last episode kind of rung some bells, especially to our female audience. So wanted to talk about that a little bit, but share some things. So I guess I was having a conversation with somebody, and they was like, I guess they watched the episode, and they was like, what I was saying about all females and stuff like that. But I don't think they grasped the concept of I was talking about that subject. How I was like, certain females, they give a different certain presence on social media and stuff like that. For us guys, what we gonna do is smut you out, like based on what the
Yo,
presence
yeah,
that
they
you
ain't
give.
like that.
But
I ain't gonna lie, they ain't like that
for
one.
sure. But what I was saying, but people didn't understand when I say all. I was talking about that subject, right? Now, but then I did clarify, like, well, you do got some people that does it for branding purposes in regards to like physique and stuff like that. But you got a bunch of females that's twerking butt nigga have, like, it's like we was talking about. What is the element of surprise if I'm trying to court you? Like if I'm trying to court you, I'm trying to have a serious relationship with you, or trying to introduce you to my parents. Right, my mom or somebody like that, and all they see like that is on social. I'm gonna be embarrassed to show like, yo, here's my babe, yo, here's what she is, because that's all you got. That's the invitation that you giving. So if I know I can't show you off in that platform, and also you giving that fantasy to other men, what element of surprise do I have as the guy that got you?
I mean, listen, I agree. Man, I don't agree. It depends on what they wear. Like, I just feel like this era is like women are are so confident in themselves now. Like they just showing off. Like, yo, like I look good. Like, you know what I'm saying? No matter what they wearing, right? Certain men gonna sexualize a woman no matter what she got on. You know what I'm saying? I do get what you're saying. I do agree. Like, you do want to have that element of surprise. Like, damn, I want to know what it look like. But if I go on your gram and I'm trying to really talk to you, and I get to see what 400 other people get to see, it's like, damn, what do I get to see?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But most women are going like, well, y'all only seeing a set or you're only seeing like a bikini, but they not gonna know what I really got. You going if I'm talking to you, I'm dealing with you. You gonna see what I really got under this. You know what I'm saying? But I do get it. It's crazy, but you know what I mean, it's the way it is now. They showing off.
But that's sad though. Like you just said, it's the way it is now. Like that's showing that I look good. I gotta show what I got instead of, you know, I could just show you.
Yeah.
Like I could just show you my intellect. I could just show you my degrees that I got. I could just show you the ball. Like I respect the ladies that dress nice, that do what they got to do, but also show their businesses that they putting up.
I mean,
Like that-
I think my bad. I think one of the issues is anytime it's a group of men critiquing like women, there's always going to be an issue because there's always going to be some form of bias coming from us. But the fact of the matter is, some females like to be like born again. Like you got 4 kids, you got 4 baby dads, and none of them take care of their kids. None of them take care of you. None of them show you any respect. But then you get to the next guy, and it's like you're going to do, or like you developed all of these standards overnight.
Right.
You know what I mean? So in that regard, when a man sees how the other guys are treating you, if he doesn't really love you like that, he's not going to let you demand more of him than you demand of them. Especially when you're actively. I'm not talking about like this happened 5 years ago and you grew as a person. I'm talking about this nigga is actively giving you the runaround, and you trying to come with all of these demands and commands, and that's where you get a guy that's going to treat you like you demand those other guys to treat you.
I like what you said. They try to reborn themselves because I'm doing everything on my own. But all you doing is like when you try to reborn yourself, now not all. I'm saying it very specific now because I don't want nobody to say I'm bubbling every female in the same category. Not all. But when you have a lot of females that try to rebrand themselves, they rebrand themselves like, oh, watch me. I'm gonna be outside. I'm gonna do all that. I'm gonna be all that. But you get the same nigga that you already had with the 4 baby dads that you got. Because you're doing the same thing. You only showing what you same thing. So the same thing that you showing, you're only gonna attract the same type of guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, like I said, as men, cool. We'll look at you. Of course, we'll lust at you. We'll do, all right, cool. You'll be fun. But I'm not going to take you serious. I'm not going to invest in you because it's like, what are you bringing to the table? Like, what are you bringing to the table outside of that? Women that we see that's bringing something to the table that got, like, I be telling people, like, bro, if a man see a chick boss up and seeing the stuff that they do, like going to school, getting it, like opening business and doing certain things, a guy that know that's not on their type time wouldn't even approach you. Like they keep saying, oh, niggas ain't this, niggas ain't that. But if you want a real nigga to really come to you or a real king to really approach you, show them because the same thing will attract each other. If I see somebody that's on the same wave that I can see that's going to invest in me, that's going to make me better, that's attractive. Outside of anything else. That's why you got these females that got the crazy BBLs and all that stuff, but they still searching the same thing. They getting the same runaround by the same Negroes. They may get a quick bag, but they backed on the same thing to something else.
And that's why they be stuck, though.
Yep.
Right. So I was having this conversation a couple days ago, like where it's though, like you got the women, like we all agreeing, they chasing somebody, but it's somebody chasing them, and that person like really on the issue, really want to treat them right, really want to do things with them, really build something, but she's so blinded to him that because she only want to see this, she wants to see the dude with the nice this, nice that, probably in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Got a little reputation. She only want to see that. She don't want to see the good guy that worked hard, bust his ass, do overtime, take care of his family, take care of his kids.
Terrible,
She
bro.
don't want that guy.
Right.
She don't want that. Like I feel like a lot of women today, I'm gonna say a lot of Philly women, not everyone, but a lot of Philly women, they really want that type. They want a bad guy with a good heart. It don't work that way. It don't work that way.
It's crazy, bro.
Then y'all burn. Then you burning the good guy out that really got a good heart.
Doing him dirty because he trying to be the good Samaritan.
And then now when you ready to talk to him, now he with his soulmate, and then you still stuck chasing niggas at the bar every day.
Doing the same thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not every female. It's not every female that's doing this, but majority of the females, like you said, That's where they at. They want quick money. They want a quick fix. They want a sugar daddy. They want Negroes that's going to just buy himself, give him this,
And don't spend no time.
and don't spend no time with. I was even talking to my uncles about that this weekend. They were saying the same stuff. Like, yo, they got these chicks. Like, they got homies that like, yo, I'm done dating. They take these chicks out on dates. They buying all this extravagant food on they dime because they not paying for it. You could tell what they about a quick buck, bro. They about a quick. This what can I get from a dude and not really understand, like, bro, what can you do for yourself first? Like, find yourself, right? I be telling, like, yo, find yourself before you trying to find somebody else. Because I'm telling you, you don't know yourself. You gonna get anybody. You gonna open up to anybody with a good smile and a good gift for gad. You gonna fall for anything if you don't know yourself or know your worth. And this for guys too. Guys do the same thing. Like we call them sucking niggas, but they ain't really suckers. They just don't know.
Worth.
Huh?
I don't know my worth.
Yeah, bro.
They treat me so bad. My worth is done.
I mean, you had a bad week. You had a bad week, but you was being honest, bro.
I had a great week. Some hiccups, but I had a great week. You know what I mean?
I mean, you was just being honest, but ain't nothing wrong with honesty. People appreciate honesty, bro.
Yeah, no, listen, man. We all know our worth. I feel like every human knows their worth.
Mm-hmm.
No matter if they want to be oblivious to it or not, you know your worth. But it's just like when you stuck in a crap dating field because you only see one thing, then that's really on you. That's between you and God.
So how can that change, man? Because I hear that all the time. Like, the dating scene is like terrible now. Like, what do you guys think needs to change now? Like,
I mean, you probably need to be in different places. You need to be around different people. Like, a certain area in my life, like, things wasn't going the way I wanted it to go because I kept surrounding myself with the same type of people. And then when I started being around different people, like, things started changing. Like, and like, you, to your point, like, we could say male or female, right? Let's stop looking at the outer body and the outer appearance and all of this. Let's look at the soul. Like, at the end of the day, we are attracted to souls. So you might have a joint that's 400 pounds. And then after that, you might have a joint that was 150 pounds. But it's the same soul. They do the same type stuff. They act the same way. They respond nasty when they're upset and go over the top. The same way this 400-pound joint did, this 150-pound joint do. And we don't really learn. Like, we don't learn from that song Usher, You Remind Me. Like, that You Remind Me is like red flag, I'm out. Like, no, we just keep running to the same stuff and wonder why we had the same problems. But the crazy thing is, people got this mindset like, I'd rather go through it with you because at least I know what I'm going to get. You punch me in my eye every night and you be knocking my teeth out my mouth, but you pay all the bills. And this guy might treat me right. He might love me and respect me, but he might come up short on the bill. And I can't deal with that. So I'll just take boxing classes and learn how to take a goddamn punch.
Hey.
Learn how to dip
really
Right.
That's crazy. I was about to say that we settle for comfortability. Right,
all the time, bro.
Right, where are we comfortable in the situation? That's just where it is. It's almost like it's not even. I wouldn't even say it's safe. It's not even a safe spot. It's just like, yo, I'm comfortable because I know what I'm going to get.
I feel like any woman that's comfortable being in domestic violence or anything that's not doing her heart or soul any good, I feel like she's doing an injustice to her own self. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was having this conversation this week too. I feel like with women that go through so much, right? Well, no, I'm sorry, men and women that go through so much, a little bit more so on the women's side. And it's like women, they had this thing where as though like when they go through something, especially as a younger girl, a younger female, I'm sorry, they feel like they don't want to expose the truth. They don't want to mess the family up. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like if I do this, then it's mess the family up. Everybody gonna be divided. But if that's a mental thing for you and it's affecting you now as an adult, then I feel like you should really go seek help or really when you at a family event, expose it. You know what I'm saying? So you can get that off your heart. You know what I'm saying? No matter who it's going to hurt and affect. These girls be in domestic violences. They've been sexually abused, whatever, etc. and they won't talk about it. They'll just be dealing with it. No, you can't just deal with it, especially if you know that it affects you. Now, as an adult, you gotta just be able to just say, you know what, stick your chin up, poke your chest out, and say, I'm gonna deal with this now. That way, I want to deal with the rest of my life. That way, if you do have kids, women have kids, it won't affect your kids in the long run.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't like when women be in situations or relationships where they just comfortable with getting treated like they not supposed to. Like, get out of it. Like, they be so scared to start over.
Right.
Like, why are you scared to start over? I don't care if somebody say, "Oh, you're a serial dater." I don't give a fuck.
I think it's because like Dave is what Dave says. Like they run into the same thing because that being comfortable with that same presence, right? But again, I'm not. It's not everybody, but okay. I don't even because I don't want it because we talking something serious when we talking about domestic violence, and we know we do not tolerate or sell or wish that upon nobody. We are against domestic violence, right? But it's like going back to that young lady or that male, because it's male that also suffers domestic violence as well. What are you giving off to be different, to not attract that same energy? You get what I'm saying? That same person, right? What are you giving off to not attract, like to be different, right? We talk because that was a question, like how can we change that? And you said change your surroundings, change the people that you in, also change you. What aren't you changing about yourself to change those people? You get what I'm saying?
I think the one of the biggest problems is it is rare that our wants and our likes align, or our wants and our needs. Our likes and our needs is very rare that they align with one another. So it's like, remember we was talking about having logical thought and being emotional. It's like, I like the way this person makes me feel, but this person is messing my credit up. This person is about to get me evicted. This person, but I like the way this person makes me feel. And it's like, this Gary is a good guy. If you could just pay bills like Gary, but do everything else like you, and it's like, you can say no to this guy and say no to Gary and get with the person that meets you with what you need. Like, we put so much emphasis on our wants, and it's like, it's crazy because the want might only check off like 3 of the 12 boxes.
Yep. Yep. But I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. I'm good. Because I know what it's going to give.
I ain't never comfortable.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I don't mind you being comfortable. Just when you get uncomfortable, keep that to yourself. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know it. Because this is a decision that you made.
But at the same time, right, when you saying that, right, that's why women feel like they can't express some of that.
But who fault?
Who
fault?
But it's just like, yo, I'm trying to tell you, when women hear stuff like that, and this is from the women I talk to, like, I talk to different women, like so just like they all say, like, we be, when something really crazy happens to us, like, nobody really want to believe us.
As a male? You talking about, or females?
Females, like, they feel like unless it's in front of their face, like, nobody really believe them, or they were like, well, you've been dealing with it all this time, why you want to say something else? Then it's like they feel like they can't express that. They expressing it for comfort, but we're not giving them true comfort. They never gonna really be talking.
Yeah, but I think that's an assumption sometimes, because you're assuming that early on. Now it is cases where that is the case, but look at the actions that the female kept doing. Right? You hear this? She gonna go back to him. He gonna go back to her. Yeah. They gonna go back to it. This is the action that you showing people. So you can't be upset if somebody. It's like a boy cry wolf, right? He kept doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, but you can compare it to compare it to like a person being on drugs, right? So if a person,
that's a good joint,
right? If a person smoked crack for the first time, you think he ain't gonna smoke crack the second time? Or the third time, or the fourth time, or the fifth time,
but
6 times.
So let me tell you,
times.
It's not, because here's the thing: When
Why
you're
that's not?
so because what happens is when you start doing that, when you start doing that action, right, it's going to come with repercussions. It's going to come with changes of behavior. So people are going to acknowledge that, okay, this is what this person is doing. You start seeing robbery. You start seeing theft. You start seeing different things. I'm ready to clean up. I'm ready to clean up. You go right back into it. You showing us your traits. You showing us your actions. So when it get to that point where it's like, oh, yo, I'm really ready to go to rehab, really go to do that, and nobody believe you because why? You show your traits. You show what you're doing. It's the same exact thing. You still showing your behavior.
So do you think that it's easy for a person to just like, I'm going to rehab?
No, not at all. But the thing is,
So that's the same thing. Like,
So-
you think it's easy for a girl just to be like, when she really love that person, she think that this guy is all God mighty to her outside of actual God, that she really love this guy, but she like, God, I know he gonna change. I know he gonna change.
And
I
I'm
know he
glad you
gonna
said
change.
that.
Right?
Go
Let me finish. I know he gonna change. I know he gonna change. But he not changing. But he still tell her, I love you. I'm sorry. And she in her heart she feel it, but she really know that's not good. But she's so in love with him, or she's so connected to him that she don't understand that she has to change for the better of her.
I'm glad you said that. Here's a scenario. You get a woman that get hit the first time, right? That woman, they gonna say something. And they may not, of course, they're not gonna tell it to everybody. They're not gonna say that all in all, but they have that one person that they're gonna confide into in that situation. That one person is gonna give them the right, should give them, girl, you better leave. Yo, he put his what? He did what? That's that instant right there. Then you got that person. No, but he didn't mean it. He didn't mean to do that. He's good. I promise you he's gonna change. I gave you the out. That person gave you the out the first time. The first time you confided, now you have to confide. If you holding it in, that's totally different. But if you confide, that one instant gave you the out. The boy cried wolf. What they do the first action? They went with him. They went with him the first action. The second action, they went with him. He did it again. You go confide. Yo, I told you, you need to go do a restraining order. Leave. Get away. We're giving you the out.
I got 2 points. 2 points. All right. You 18. Let's say you in 12th grade. Or let's say you 17. You in 12th grade. Niggas just stone cold cock, punch you in your mouth. Rock you. Bad. Right? You need to talk to somebody about it.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna call your mom that's gonna tell you to pray, this, that, and third, or you gonna call the niggas that's gonna encourage the nonsense that you want.
I'm gonna call the homies. Yo, we about to go ride.
Exactly. So you have to look at the females in the same light. Like, they're not going to talk to the females that's going to tell them to leave. As a matter of fact, they're looking at their phone saying, I'm not going to talk to Alexis because Alexis is just going to tell me to leave. I'm going to talk to Rashida because her man is knocking her teeth out too. You know what I mean? The second thing is, as far as it being likened to a drug, right? Have you ever had something that you simply could not live without? And I'm not talking about like, oh, I can't live without God. I can't live without my kids. I'm talking about something that is an addiction, because certain love and certain toxic love can be an addiction like a drug. And what I mean by that is, you can be a stand-up citizen, pay all the bills, do everything you do, and take care of the home and be the perfect person, right? And you can get introduced to smoking weed. You start smoking weed, and somebody just throw some crack in your mix. Now you a crackhead. Now you stealing and you doing all of this. You got to have the right type of love to not judge them based on the person that the drug made them become. You got to love them to be the person that you knew them to be. And sometimes that is hard to do, but you really got to look at it like, this person is not himself. She's not herself. Mm-hmm. This person is on drugs right now. This girl is addicted to whatever he's shoveling, whatever he pitching out. She addicted. And if I could love her enough to get her to see clearly, like, that's why you got some parents that drive their kids to rehab. They don't even know they going there. They drive them to rehab. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, I'm so chasing this high, which is similar to, I'm chasing this feeling of, if he just get himself together. Nothing ever clicks like, he never gonna get himself together. It's really a drug, bro.
Yeah, I'll be watching movies. I've never seen a person in a movie ever change. They be the same way.
No, I seen some movies where they clean up.
No, not when you domestic violence.
I did. Tyler Perry joint.
Which one?
With a shorty, where she threw the hot grits on the board, on the board that play,
He didn't change. She just threw hot grits on him.
yeah, but she left him. She didn't stay with him.
But it took. Look how long it took.
But
Her mom, but listen, she had her mom in her ear. Oh, why would you do that? Oh, she was a mama's girl. So she's like, her mom telling her, yo, you need to leave. Or no, her mom saying you need to stay. He got money. You da. Sister like, yo, get away from that. She's not listening to the sister. She listening to the mom.
No,
like,
the mom,
it's
the mom
like what Jonesy. I'm saying, go what Jonesy said. You got your ones where that's telling you to leave. You got your ones saying, girl, you cool. You living in the good house, ain't you?
Y'all still,
don't worry about it.
I think the point is still proven. It's still an action. It's still a. You still just like how you said the parent would show they would drive.
But you're really only talking about for yourself, though.
No.
Because you're not in that situation.
No. I'm talking in general. I'm talking in general of. It's an act that people will like. The whole thing was you said was, dang, what you say, like you think that person didn't want to come out, or you think that person didn't want to do it, and you think they didn't want to do this or need help or have that person help. And I'm like, well, if the person, I'm sure there's people that always offer that way of escape, but that person, if you showing that you constantly not taking those way of escapes. At a point, are you just gonna keep holding me as the opposite person accountable?
No, at the same time, you understand when you got to be in it to really fully understand it, to fully grasp it, right? So you speaking from an outsider's mindset, right? Because you ain't never been in it, right? You never been hooked on something. To understand that when you hooked on something or someone, that you can't, it don't automatically just change overnight. Or even the same day or the same month. It takes time. That's why they had to, like Jonesy said, you got to change your environment, which takes time. So, before that happens, they're going through it on the day to day. They're going through it on the day to day. So you trying to tell me if you was addicted to something for a good 6 months, and we saying, "Oh, Harry, you need to change this," or "Harry, you need to do this." You've been so addicted to this for 6 months. You ain't gonna change in the next 6 months. It's probably gonna take you a year if you're really serious, or it may take you longer.
So let me clarify. When you also have people that's, yo, you need to do this, you need to do that, yo, you need to leave. It also comes with an action behind that. It's not now you do have some people that is just talking, but just like how Dave just said, well, you got the parent that would drive them. I'm sure prior to them driving, they still had conversation and communication. Mm-hmm. Yo, we need to do this. This is what we need to get done. You have to clean up. You have to do that. Now the action is, now I'm going to take you. Same as, yo, let's go follow a restraining order. Let's go do this. Yo, you know what? He put his hands on, she put her hands on you. Yo, let's go up there. Let's go up there right now. Right? It got to be an action too. Right? Because I understand it's not going to be that easy. Trust me. It's a habit, bro. It's hard to break habits. Yeah. Trust me, we all had habits that's hard to break. Yeah. You know, and a habit don't have to be as strong as something else. We all had things that was hard to break that we probably had some encouragement to, like, yo, you know that's not good. Yo, you know we shouldn't be doing that. You know that, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, we still had those communication. But it's still gonna come with habit or actions with that other person. But I still think we still put onus on those opposite people that's not going through it, that's trying to give them the way of escape. Where that person, at the end of the day, they still got to take accountability, because the question was, going back to also, what are you doing and willing to change? To not draw the same crowd, to draw the same response.
And let me tell you something, right? If people had your mindset, we wouldn't have so many homeless or people or drug addicts.
Yeah.
Right? But we do, though. We got homeless people and we got drug addicts. I'm pretty sure they families pushed them or tried to get them to go to rehab or try to get themselves together, but guess what? They still homeless and they still drug addicts. You go down Kingston Allegate, you can even start from before that. They all lined up. You think they fans ain't try to help them?
I think the thing too that you gotta consider, it's like, how can I say this? It's not that people don't want to be helped. Sometimes it's the messenger too. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's moments where we like dogpile on females, so I'm gonna be very supportive. It's the messenger, because you could be being told you need to leave by someone else that's in a situation that needs to leave. You know what happens when you hear somebody say something that's being completely hypocritical? It's almost like you think it's a sign from God to continue with whatever you're doing.
Right.
So even like you can have the right message but be the wrong messenger. You know what I mean? You could say it in a way that will push them further towards the nonsense that they on. You know what I mean? Because it's like, if you really look at girl groups and girl threads and the stuff that they be talking to each other about, it's like, and I had this conversation with my pop because my pop, you know, when he has displeasure with certain things, he might express it. But I told my pop, like, hey, pop, maybe you shouldn't express that to certain people.
Right.
Because if I'm telling you, like, yo, this place is the best, they got the best food, they this, they that, I'm always telling you this place is the best, right? Then I have a bad experience and I'm kind of like shitting on the place. Right. But then I want to come back and be like, yo, the place is the best. So if you got a girl constantly talking to you about how her nigga broke her ribs, then when you like, yo, he busted my lip, and she like, you need to leave, it's like, I can't even hear that. Not from you.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
No, we get what you're trying to say.
No, I definitely get what you're
We get
saying.
what you're trying to say.
It's always going to be a way of escape made, right? But do you even notice that that's a way of escape? Like, do you even notice that? And that's the thing. When you are engulfed in something like that, you don't see clearly. You think
yeah, you're right. Habits this blind. It blinds you.
Yeah, because you think crackheads can look at themselves and see themselves 98 pounds when they used to be 175, and they like, I look good. Like, bro, you look scary right now, and you don't even notice it.
Okay.
Because your vision has been blurred. The only thing you see is the crack. You don't care about seeing nothing else, bro.
You don't care about it. Yeah. Well, like I said, man, I just, ladies, I didn't want to bubble everybody. Like I said, it was just a specific, you know, in that situation. But, you know, I appreciate it. Like they getting a male perspective. You know what I mean? We not being biased, because you can see we all don't agree, right, in certain things and stuff like that. We all, you know, showing our own different point of views. But, you know, at the end of the day, hey, we don't support domestic violence at all. If you male or female, if you going through that, tell somebody, right? Tell somebody, get out, right? I know it's easier said than done, but if that person putting their hands on you, man, they don't love you.
I just think it's weird for a man to go through domestic violence.
Well,
And I'm not trying to, and I'm not trying to say that.
Really?
You know,
You think that?
From a female?
Yeah, I think that's so weird to me. Like,
Let's talk about it.
like, you know what I'm saying? I think that, like, as a man, why are you getting punched on, like, or slapped, or matter of fact, I don't think I'll be physical. Why are you letting this woman verbally abuse you? You know what I'm saying? I feel like,
I think that's the abuse that male majority probably go through.
some get beat on.
No, that too. But
You know what I'm saying?
But why is that weird, bro? That happens a lot.
I just feel like, as a man, like, as a man, like, we all got pride in something. Like, to go through domestic violence as a man, I think that's wild to me. Like, I feel like, hey, there's no way. Like, there shouldn't be no way.
Bro, you got some men that really genuine just love that woman that much, where they will accept anything and everything. But it's the same thing. What? Time out. That still don't go. That
Just
still
walks you down the alley, bro.
he did, because that's a whole different thing. That's still
That's
not
the same thing.
But what I'm saying, that we're now not talking about the way of escape. That's what I was on, the way of escape.
The way of escape is for both.
I know that, but that's not what we were on. You said it was weird, and I was saying, well, it's not. I said,
I think that's weird.
I'm okay, but I'm telling you why niggas go through that. Like you were saying, like we got pride, we got all that, but you got guys that just love them that much that overlook the pride. They don't care about our pride.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, that's what they got. They don't care about the pride. They don't care about being alpha males. They got the women where I love what this woman doing. I never thought I could have a woman like that. Yo, imagine you get Beyonce, and Beyonce beating you upside your head. Negro, you staying with her. You looking at You know you are.
I'm be honest. I'm be honest with you, bro.
Beyonce.
I don't wear nothing, bro.
Beyonce chin to be hanging.
Like,
She'll have a whole new chin.
Listen. I'm not going to say her
Come on,
chin to
bro.
be hanging, but if I'm
Y'all not
capable of
leaving.
getting a Beyonce, I think I'm capable of getting something else. So I
Y'all
don't
not
know
leaving,
if I
bro.
necessarily.
Why? Because
Y'all
it's
not
Beyonce?
yes.
Is Beyonce the best looking woman in the world?
No, but I'm not even talking about the best looking, but just everything that comes with that. You're not leaving
Come with what?
her, cause you getting the benefit of that.
Of what?
Come on, bro. Come on. Let's not play dumb. Like what? What are we doing?
So you'll say fuck your own life.
That's what niggas wrote. That's what I just said.
So you're saying no, you saying we would. So you saying fuck our
I'm
lives.
talking about Negroes that's going through it. You was like, I don't know how niggas is going through that. I'm telling you why. I'm telling you how.
Yeah,
So
they
let
want to be
let
mixed.
me ask you this: so if a nigga was with Beyonce and she just cracking this nigga chin and this, that, and the third, but she on top of the Billboard charts, this nigga living lovely. Every new car that come out, six
Remember,
figures.
that's where the
$1 million.
world at right now. That's where they at.
That's what she's providing for him, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, if he getting this shit cracked, but he's sticking around, you be like, that's Beyonce.
No, again, it's not the same subject that we talking about now. It all can go hand in hand, but we're not talking about the way of escape. That's what we were talking about.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm saying if you knew somebody that was being mistreated by a Beyonce type female,
Right. I'm telling you to go.
but he chose to stay.
Right.
Would you understand?
No, now I'm gonna see. Now, me personally, whatever you get out of that, bro, that's what you. That was your choice. We went back and said it. That's their choice. After we told you, hard head makes a soft behind. It's only so much that opposite person can do. If I told you to go, we told you this was she doing. We told you that, hey, it don't matter what you gaining out of this, bro. You gotta go. It's not looking good. You decide to say, our hands are clean.
But you also saying too that because it's Beyonce and
That's
she
not-
you are stop,
no.
bro, stop. Let me say it. You basically saying, yo, yeah, niggas would do it. You okaying it because it's Beyonce, so you okaying that because it's her. She in a celebrity status. She this person.
Bro, you taking it out.
No, it's the same thing, bro.
I said that based on what you said. It goes back to the premise of what you said. How can Negroes stay with the pride and stuff that we had
As a man?
And that's what I'm answering that.
But
question.
do you know that women are not mentally strong as men?
Juice, I'm answering.
Not everyone. I'm sorry, not every woman.
We're not going back to women.
It goes hand in hand.
But you going, bro. You not sticking to the subject.
It's the same subject.
Bro, no, we switch. You just said I don't know how men can do it. Now we talk about men. Now we talk about how men can go through that. So now I'm only responding to men. I'm not thinking about any female. I'm thinking about the men's perspective.
I'll go ahead, say it.
You said I don't know how men can do that based on our pride, based on everything that we go through, based on everything how we are. And I just I'm answering that question. Here's how. Because they seeing everything else that come with that. You got some guys that can't believe that some of the women that they got, they never thought they can ever do that. How I know? Because I talked to some dudes just like that. Where I'm like, yo, you crazy. You sprung. Like, bro, this the way she is, bro, the way she got, the stuff that she got. And this barbershop talk, the stuff that she got, bro, I've never seen a female do that. I've never been with a woman that do that. But that woman talked to them like crazy. They do not care because they seeing the things that they're getting from that. That's that question that I'm speaking of. That's that subject that I'm talking about. I'm not going back to no other subject. I'm talking about that's how guys are getting dogged. So it's not weird or it's not funny. You got dudes that's literally being abused because that's what they like. They like the ambiance that come with that female. So how we don't get?
That's a fact.
How we don't get that point? I'm
That's
staying to that subject.
That's a fact. But I would say this: like some things need to be left to the experts. Like prime example, right? I'm sure everybody had their experiences. I'm sure niggas might have wrestled with a husky John before, right? This is the problem, right? When we in 10th, 11th, 12th grade, niggas talk about the husky John like, oh, you messing with the big John, right? So you have your running with the big John.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now, niggas talk about the big Johns, now you is it, right? So the thing is, when we start talking about toxic love and this, that, and the third, sometimes it comes off judgmental if you've never been in one of them situations. And a lot of times people talk about stuff that they never been in just to get to it 10 years from now and do all the shit that you said you wouldn't do. You know what I mean? And the best way you can put it is, it's easier said than done.
Fact.
Now you got a newfound love for the Big Jones.
For birthing.
You got a newfound love because somebody done changed your mind.
No, but I feel like when certain people be like, "Oh, I can't date big girls. I can't do big girls." Like, I feel like when Mav said it, right? When Mav said it that time, right? But that's just Mav's preference. He like what he like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that not saying that he would never do. He just saying like right now that ain't my preference. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but me, I dated. I mean, a big person. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. We put in almost 6 years.
There's some beautiful big women out there,
right?
bro.
You know what I'm saying? They smart. A lot of them are smart. A lot of them really like about their issue. You know what I'm saying? But as you grow older, people's standards do change, and the way you see yourself with who you see yourself with, it do change. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man. Big girls need love too.
Say that again?
Big girls need love too, but just don't look at Mav's direction.
That's why, ladies. That's why we had the flippy. We had to give Mav the flip treatment, dog. He ain't gonna be coming here talking about our big women. You know what I mean? We love our big women. Authentic Basement, love our big beautiful queens. Man.
Yo, my guy. I wish my guy was here, man.
We gave him the flip treatment, get a suspension. Yo, y'all registered to vote?
Cause why we talking about this?
No, dog. No. Are y'all registered to vote, dog?
I think I am.
I tell everybody that when they try to get me to sign up.
Yo,
I don't trust none of them niggas on the streets to try to say, yo,
y'all niggas
can you sign up? Nigga, I don't know you.
Listen, I'm gonna say this because we was talking about this too. Like I was talking about. No, I'm not. I'm trying to get us
where we
need to talk about this.
From my response,
where we need to encourage our black young brothers and sisters to vote. Listen,
why?
Here's the thing. Because it still matters. Like, we still a part of this world, and the things that come with these different candidates can still impact us. Also, it can impact our children. So I feel as though if we have a leg in the race where we feel as though the person that can fit what our beliefs are or what we think the economy can go, cool. Let me try to get that person that I feel more comfortable with. But here's the thing, Kamala, I love you. Right? But at the end of the day, this is something that I said, yo, you need to talk to the brothers that's in the hood, because at the end of the day, I know it's some stuff out there that's saying that you wasn't prosecuting us and putting us away. But at the end of the day, that John came out, and that's how we looking. That's the way we thinking, that you was against us and you just put us in jail. Now, you didn't put us in jail. The actions that we did put us in jail. But at the end of the day, you fought hard to make those actions stand, because there were some prior innocent brothers out there that you didn't do it. And I got in the back and forth with my cousin saying, no, she didn't do that, right? She gave us opportunities and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, that's not what we thinking. You got dudes that's on the street that's not doing no research in these politics. They not listening to none of this stuff. They not looking at none of it. I think you need to come and talk to the streets. Let us know what the real is. Let us know what's up. Like, did you prosecutors, and why are you prosecutors, or what was the situation behind it? Right? You coming out. I don't want to hear about all these other people trying to speak for you. You come out and talk about that, John.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
What has changed in the world in the last 10 years?
Well, when Obama was there, we had the healthcare. I think it was feasible for healthcare situation for people, which was key. It really impacted my parents, especially my father. He lost his job, right? And healthcare dried out, but he was able to get on that joint that actually helped him. Mm-hmm. So that was one thing, because you have, especially our generation, or not generation, but our culture, we deal with health issues. High blood pressure, diabetes, and stuff like that. They need to go get their medicine and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I think that was one that definitely did it. And also, like, I'm not a supporter of this dude, but when Trump did it, right, I think those checks came in handy for people, especially around COVID, right? Mm-hmm. Right? I feel as though those checks did come in handy for people, right? They didn't make economy better, but I'm sure even people that didn't support them had their hand out, waiting for those checks to come in the mail. Am I lying? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't one of the ones that received it, but I know people that did receive it, and that was very smart, that was very happy getting those checks. So they're just the two things.
You know, it's a downside to everybody getting that money, right?
For sure. I'm sure it is. Right. But at the end of the day, the people that we did get it was some of our loved ones that was very happy, right? Do we think about the downside to that, or we think about our loved ones at the instant moment, at the moment that we're in right now? Or
So-
if we was the ones that
All
received
right.
it, are we thinking
So
about it?
you said two things. You said help for you. It's healthcare, and people got stimulus checks. People got PUA, PPP, whatever, SBA, whatever. Right? People got the money. Right? Can you tell me how many people actually made something out of that money? Like actually started good businesses and all that.
I got you. What do that have to do with the presidency? That's their decision. What they didn't do with that money. Now I do know people that did invest that money, right? I know churches that was able to survive through that because churches was out of that. So when they got those PPP loans and stuff like that, the business loan, they was able to still keep their upkeep of their church. So I know positive stuff by that. But outside of that, that has nothing to do with the presidency. But that opportunity was granted from our judicial system or our law system like that. That opportunity came.
Yeah, so I get what you're saying. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, ain't nothing changed. Ain't
nothing changes for us,
right? And that's for us,
we
right?
Vote, but nothing.
I'm
really
not.
changes for us.
That's why I didn't vote the last one. I didn't even vote when he ran against Hillary, right? I didn't vote because at the end of the day, they can't make us. They can't do nothing for us. For real, we had to do for us. There's nothing that the last 3 presidents did for anything in the world to really change, because guess what? It's not about them. It's about us. All they are is a high powerful person that's in the office, and that they had to push laws to get pushed through what? A Senate. But why do we need law? Why do we need them to make the law changes when we could just be as a community be like, you know what, yo, we ain't allowing this no more.
So I don't agree with that, but I'm not gonna say how you feel is wrong. That's how you feel. That's how you guys feel.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we gotta look at the bigger picture. Of course, as us, we're not gonna look at the bigger picture. We're gonna look at the right now. We're gonna look at our hood is still struggling. Our hood is still this. Our hood is still that. But if you look at it holistically, you did have people that survived in those eras, especially like I said, going back to Obamacare. You had people that could not afford. We have many lives that was saved through Obamacare. Why? Because they was able to get the health, the necessity of health that they need. That's a win for our world. That's a win from our government. That's a huge win. Yeah, it's not gonna be the right now situation that we see, but if one of our loved ones was one of the survivors of that Obamacare, in my mind, we won. My president did what he needed to do, so we can't speak for that. That's why I said I can't disagree how you feel because you didn't feel that way. But if I got a person that say they disagree because they seen a reward from that, we can't say that person is wrong.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. So I think it's their own personal preference, right? I see the bigger picture in that. Also, when Barack was there, he brought how many soldiers home? We found Saddam Hussein. We killed those dudes. A lot of soldiers able to come home to their families. That's a huge win. It may not be a win for the hood seeing that, but that's a holistic win for people that lost their kids in the world war, that lost their parents in the war. So you got people that was able to come back home.
But you know why though?
That was
right?
away for years.
You know why though, right?
Tell me why.
Because Bush made a bad business deal with them.
Okay.
He could have been found. How is it that the year that Obama get his inauguration, right? A couple months later, they found Bull.
Okay.
Because they already had his location.
Okay.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they just miraculously when he get off his they been knew his location.
Okay.
Right. So I'm not taking it away from you, but I'm talking about just for that part. They been had his location. They been knew where he was at.
I got you. But I'm sticking to the subject at hand. We talk about how the world have changed there. I don't care if they had their location or not. The people that got their kids back, the kids that got their parents back, they didn't care about how they got their location. All they care about that my parents is finally home. That my children is finally home. Yeah. That's all that mattered at that moment to them. And so at the end of the day, as the American people, the citizens, that's a win.
Half the American citizens don't even care.
I'm about to really put on my tinfoil hat, and I really don't want to do this. But I would just say this, right? Somebody could tell you something that someone else did to them. Like Tyrone calls you and said, yo, Melvin did this, that, and the third, and now you got an issue with Melvin, right? Mm-hmm. But what if Tyrone was lying? you got this issue with Melvin, but Tyrone was lying. So a lot of the stuff they say about the news, oh, America did this, America did that. But what if them niggas lying?
They all lie.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Some
Joe
good
just
did
lied.
happen with Obama.
Mhm.
But we're at a day and age where your child could say, now I'm not knocking transgenders, I'm not knocking anything, but my whole thing is children don't know. Children shouldn't be able to make adult decisions.
Correct.
Doing something like changing your sexuality is an adult decision, right?
Correct.
Now under Obama, kids can come and say, this is how I feel. And if they're not supportive, they have so much support on the outskirts where you're powerless as a parent. So as much as we could talk about the health benefits, there's other things that we could talk about that we complain about. Oh, the world is this, the world is that. Well, whose watch was it under? So at the end of the day, like, I understand the whole voting thing. I get it. But you're literally telling people to vote for the lesser of two evils. Now, even though Kamala might have put niggas away, she might have signed something to lock people away, right? Under Trump, I literally seen white nationalists, KKK, all types of shit, marching and being seen when these people were in the dark for God knows how long. I almost got called a nigger to my face by this white lady. And I was like, yo, I'm going to tip on her if she say this, and I'm going to die because I know Bubba going to come out with a shotgun. But that's where I was, and I was so hot. And I'm like, yo, I have never felt like this
They definitely feel
in
confident.
this country, bro.
Yeah,
so
they
it's like the
definitely feel
lesser of two evils. And it's like, what type of choice is that? I understand why people don't want to pick.
Right. And you know what's so crazy, right? And Philly is so crazy. They try to make this a race thing, right? So remember they was doing all the looting? So people tried to go loot down Fishtown, right? They like, oh, the white people not trying to let us loot. They been no, y'all. They telling y'all not fucking up none of the businesses in their area.
Yeah.
That's not being racist. Now I'm not, because I don't want to make it seem like white people just bad. There's some white people who really stand for black people. They not gonna stand for the nonsense neither. Like y'all looted downtown already. You think you're about to come loot up here where we gotta survive at too? No.
What is looting doing? Because you still damaging your own people's
Damaging
business. Like
everything,
that's you're not winning there. I never supported that. That was dumb. Very dumb. Dumb.
I think it's just is radical people trying to get attention.
Right.
They think that if we do enough bad stuff, then you're going to hear us. But sometimes people know you want to take it to this level, and then once you hit this level, you want to come back down. So they might even let you go ahead, take all the Snipes jeans. I mean, tear kicks up. Like,
taking all the
who
Snipes
cares,
jeans
bro?
is crazy.
Instead of doing it being fundamental about it and actually having a protest, civilized protest, and actually speaking. Now protests do happen, but it comes after all the dumb stuff has happened. Where it takes the relevance out of it because they got to go through all the nonsense that happened already.
But this is the thing. And remember when I said like some stuff got to be left to the experts? Have you ever been to a protest?
I've been to one.
So if a cop pull you over, right? License, registration, you pulling it out, right? He'll yank the nigga out of you, bro. Like you talking to him respectful. You didn't do anything wrong. He yanked the nigga out of you. There are some times where there are peaceful protests and people still end up getting hurt. It's like, yo, what can we do?
I agree. But we can, bro, the government lies. All of them lie. Everybody lies. Barack lies. Everybody lies.
Joe just lied.
Everybody lie. We know that. The definitely to support them and make them seem better. The government don't tell us all the information. Everybody knows that. But at the end of the day, we have to pick which one that we see. It's like we got to pick the win for us. Right? It's a 50-50. We can share some of the positives and we can also share the negatives. It's not going to be no perfect government. That's just biblical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not God, right? They're human beings trying to figure this out and trying to have a civilized country, right? To the best of their ability that God will allow them to do.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's never going to be perfect, especially at the end times that we're in now, right? We understand the government is only going to get worse. But at the end of the day, for just us people, and we know as, the believers, right? Or whoever you believe in, like, a lot of times you don't put your faith in those people, right? And so that do go back into, like, yo, we got to do it ourselves in a way. But it's still somewhere where we got to have some type of God, right? Some type of order, some type of
It's
structure.
just so funny to me how this bull get fucking damn near assassinated, and then Joe, as soon as the assassinate or the attempt happened, Joe's like, "Oh my God, it shouldn't happen to that." Next thing you know, a week later,
I don't want to run no
you
more.
don't run no more. Because I'm gonna tell you why. They figure out that nigga had something to do with it, and they say, "Listen, you go to jail for the rest of your whole life, or
Bro, we got the tinfoils on.
or you,
I conspiracy.
or you step down from this race." And you know what I'm saying? He said, "Well, shit, I'm old and shit. I'm getting older. I can't do the rest of my life in jail. All right, I'll step down." You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way, bro. A sniper only shoot the air.
No, that was a setup.
Come on,
that was a
bro.
setup. That was a set.
Come
Trump
on,
was in
bro.
that. They was all in that. They picked a guy that don't really have no family like that.
I think Joe did it.
A
He
nerd
just got a
dude.
dumb boy to do it.
Just a nerdy bull. Like, bro, they said he was less than 100. They said the government covers 500 yards. You can't even get within 500 yards of the president. The guy was at 130 yards from the president at a regular standalone warehouse building that's very easy to see. They're covered from 500 yards. How you get in that 130? Come on, bro. It's a setup.
Are you voting for Kamala? Kamala?
I don't know. I'm a vote, but I don't know. I really want to see what they're, because there's other other things that you can vote for and other stuff like
Only
that.
reason I asked you, I wanted to see
like,
if you.
I know.
I wanted to see if you was going to say like some. I know you're not ignorant like other black people, but I wanted to see if you was going to say, "Yeah, I'm voting for her."
No, because I'm really doing my. I don't like that. Like, I don't like that you did put a lot of our black guys in jail. Not saying you did it purposely, because again, it's still their action. But I'm sure it was some innocent people that was in that you probably prosecuted.
Mm-hmm.
That's in there. So I gotta do my research. I'm gonna do my research on. I'm not gonna be oblivious to this go around. Like, of course, when we young, Barack got in there. I'm still in high school at the time. He a black man. I'm voting for a black man. I ain't gonna cap. I wasn't into politics. That was the first black man we seen that's running. I'm voting for the black man. But this time, I'm really gonna do my because again, I'm thinking about my.
Wait, the first time or the second time?
Both. I ain't even gonna cap. Both.
Just because he was a black man.
First time he won, I'm in 11th grade. Second time, I'm just in my adulthood, but I'm still ain't in politics, so he black, so But now I'm really gonna do my due diligence.
Government gonna hate me. Don't be surprised if I'm out here in 6 months.
Yo, stop sitting. Yo, what is wrong with you, bro? Like, you really off the rails right now, bro. These last 3 weeks, these last 3 pods, you been going crazy. Yo, he ain't mean that, man.
They gonna Nipsey me.
Yo, you drawling, bro.
You
Drawling, bro.
The government gonna hate me for this one.
Yo, you drawling.
It's like, no.
Bro. You is wild. That's crazy. Yo. That's crazy. Side note, I talked to Dolly today. How you feel about LeBron's performance today in the Olympics?
I don't care about that. Am I supposed to? Am I supposed to?
Yes, because you a hater on him. You can't. I bet. How KD look?
Is KD playing?
Yes, he played today. How did he look?
He missed one shot.
I ain't
today.
see it.
He missed one shot today.
KD was amazing today.
I ain't see it.
He didn't play that many minutes neither.
23 points. Came off the bench.
I ain't see it.
He was like 12 for 13?
8 for 9.
I ain't see it.
8 for 9? That's what it was?
Well,
8 for 9.
let's get back to this LeBron thing.
LeBron 21.
Let's talk about it.
He 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 21 points.
9 rebounds, 8 assists.
Yeah, 21
I
points.
mean, that's
Serbia against Jokic.
You playing against your type of. You playing with your type of team. That shit is built from top to bottom.
There you go.
Am I lying? Am I lying? You playing with your type of team?
Okay, but you playing in the USA with the top talent, and you still being the
top
leader
talent is in America.
At 39 years
The
old.
top talent is in America. The top talent is in America. I don't care what team they put together. The top talent is in America. That's why you have an NBA draft with the players from overseas saying it's always been a dream to play in the NBA. Nobody in the NBA said it was always a dream
To play
to
overseas.
play in Serbia.
So you still don't give him his props that he just can't do great.
Bro, okay.
This is crazy,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
He's
He's the leader of the team, right? He's the leader of the team, right? He the leader of the team. They won by 1 point, and everybody happy, right?
Cool, keep going.
When Mike was playing, who won the game winners?
Mike.
It wasn't none. They was beating everybody by 40.
60.
You got this crazy team, and somehow your leadership still comes down to a last second shot. Come on, bro. And we supposed to be impressed by that.
Well, you know they blew him out today. That they wasn't really playing them serious throughout the qualifying rounds. Now you can see what they turned it on. Bron is they might win
Bro,
the chip this year, bro.
you know
The
what
way
I
Bron
hate?
and
Do you
AD
know what
playing
I
right now.
hate
Wait, talk
about
about what?
Dude,
They might win the chip
Bro,
this year the way Bron and AD
You want
playing right
to
now.
make a
No,
small
we ain't
wager?
gonna bet on that.
All right.
Yeah, they never won because you know what it is. You know what it is. Beginning of the season, they might win a chip. Season end, he can't do it alone. Like, which one is it? Because this is the thing, right? If they lose and they don't win the gold, you know niggas gonna have the nerve to say he can't do it alone. How much do this nigga fucking need, bro? At a certain point, how much do he need? Sincerely, because Ant Edwards was balling, and Towns and Gobert is trash. They're trash, right?
Well, we know
So
who's
if
not
you
going to
put
the trip.
you surround Ant Edwards with the type of talent that this dude been surrounded by for more than half of his career, and we still look at him like he's so amazing. Like, bro, look at what he got and look at what he doing with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm measuring him by. I don't measure him by nothing else. I'm not measuring him by, oh, Mike ain't have to play against no players, this, that, and third. Bro, whatever was put in front of Mike's face, Mike dominated it. You could say whatever you want to say about his talent, but the really only other complete player that Mike had was Pippen. That was it. Dennis Rodman was a specialist. Steve Kerr, specialist. Horace Grant, all of these people, specialists, bro. Give me one complete player. And Pippen wasn't going for no 30. Kyrie could go for 30. Kevin Love and
But that was the game these days. Like back
bro,
then,
it does.
nobody real
Bro, name me another team that has someone else. I'm not talking about the Clippers because that's not a team. You just throwing players together.
PG said it was a B team.
Yeah, on Memphis, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many players on any given night is able of getting you 30 plus?
On Memphis right
Yeah.
now, you got Gigi Jackson can do that now. You got Ja, of course. You got Jared Jackson can do that.
You said Gigi next. What that?
Gigi, they rookie at number 45. Crazy balling.
Rookie from last year or this year?
Last year. And also you got Dylan Brooks can do that too. Not
You got
consistent, but
Dylan Brooks not with them no more.
not Dylan Brooks.
The shooting guard. I know you're talking about.
Stocky Boy.
Yeah.
He can do it. He did it a couple times. I just gave you 4 people. And they legit 4 people that can do it.
Okay, legit for people that
Yeah,
can do
Gigi
it.
did a couple times.
And that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, and this is what I'm saying about LeBron, like, it just goes back to how much do you need?
So
How much do you need,
the
bro?
07 Clippers or 07 Cavs, who he had that can give him 30 easily.
Not 30, but he can give him a good 20 to 25.
No, who?
Mo Williams at that time.
Stop. We're not doing that.
Bro, where did Mo Williams come
But
from?
I asked you.
Where did Mo Williams come
I
from?
asked a question though.
Okay, so
I asked you a question.
before,
So can I ask you this?
go ahead.
Was 07 Cavs better than Jordan's 90s Bulls?
Hell no.
No,
But he took them to the chip.
Okay.
he lost.
It swept.
He didn't win a game. Was the 07 Cavs better than the 2001 Sixers?
So he lost, right? Was the Spurs not
You just asked me a question. I had to answer, so you got to
But
answer.
no, but it was substance with that question.
The Shaq and Kobe Lakers was better than the 07 Spurs.
Yes.
Okay.
Was the Sixers
Sixers was worse than the 07 Cavs.
No, they was practically the same.
They wasn't the same.
You got AI and Bron and everybody else role players. They were the same. That's why they had the same result. Just AI just went crazy.
Bro, their second leader scorer came off the bench.
Bro, they was practically the same team, bro.
Is Mo Williams better than Eric Snow?
No. They like even to me.
What?
Crazy, bro.
I would take assists and game management over shooting threes.
How much did Eric Snow average?
What do you
averaged probably like 12 points.
You know what a game
How many
manager
assists did he
is?
average?
He probably averaged like 8 assists.
No, he did not. No, he did not. And you playing with a certified scorer and you ain't average no 8 assists. Eric Snow couldn't do nothing but defend and bring the ball up. He couldn't do nothing else. He couldn't hit an open shot or nothing. And you talking about he better than Mo Williams?
Tyrone Hill, Matt Geiger.
Come on, bro. At the end of the day, you know what the problem is, bro? You don't want to admit that Iverson had less and he played a better team and at least was able to fight and get them a game.
He averaged 7 assists. So I was assists off. Averaged 7 assists.
But you're trying to make it seem like he
averaged 9 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 34 minutes.
How many points?
9 points.
Exactly.
10 points, pretty much.
Your starting guard averaged 9 points.
Now let me pull up moves.
Your starting guard averaged 9 points.
Eric Snow, look. Eric Snow was a defensive specialist. Go to his Wikipedia and see how many defensive teams he made.
Yeah, he was strapping. He was playing the defense. The 07 year, Mo Williams.
Trust me, I got you.
I'll tell you what, he averaged more than 9. I guarantee you that. Listen.
If Gauskas is better than fucking Matt Geiger, and that was Mutombo like really at the end of Mutombo's career too.
He averaged 4 assists, 17 points, 3 rebounds. And what did I just say? I said I would take assists over 3 points. Like he was shooting 3. Matt Those was 3-pointers.
But he wasn't really the true point guard Brown was. He had to play off of Brown.
Brown's gonna be everything.
Bro, at the end of the day, bro, I'm gonna ask you because you are a LeBron. You I
like LeBron, but LeBron not my favorite player. I'm not what Dolly was.
Let me ask you this, right? Do you ever find yourself feeling like just earlier you said, I ain't gonna tell you, I ain't gonna lie, man, the way they playing right now, they might win a chip. It's like, you wanna bet on it? No. What do you think that no?
Because I wouldn't want them to be I want the Sixers to win.
No. It ain't got nothing to do with it.
It does. For me, it do.
Well, y'all not making it. But y'all not making it out the second round, so you can forget that.
We are. No, we can bet that. We can bet that.
I got them making it out the second.
We bet $50 on that. We definitely going to the Eastern Conference.
I see that, right?
We definitely going to Eastern Conference Championship.
You want to bet?
So that's 2 bets.
50,
second round and that.
That's won't make it. Well, you can only make it to the Eastern Conference after the second round.
So we just betted it. You said you want to bet.
Right. $50.
So what's the bet? The bet is making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Mm-hmm. What's the second bet?
There's no second bet after you pass the second round. It's only.
Oh, so you saying you're not gonna make it to the? So it's only one bet.
Yeah, you're not making it out the second round.
So are y'all making it out the East? I'm asking him. Are y'all making it out the East?
I believe so. I'm not ready to bet on that yet because Paul George is still fresh on the team.
So this,
I gotta watch this. But I know we're gonna make it to the Eastern Conference Championship.
This is the issue that I have with what you were saying. I talked to Dolly, LeBron, and that and third, right? In the beginning of the season, people always feel like it's more than enough. They're going to get it done. And then somehow, with that enough, it still turns into he can't do it alone. And I said, when Dolly was here, you give him everything he asked for. You give Kobe everything he asked for. You give Mike everything he asked for. Who wins more? Okay. Dolly said Mike. So what is even the discussion after that? Because at a certain point,
because Dolly was talking about the arrows. That's why he brought up the arrows.
Bro,
you can't forget the arrows.
Let me ask him. Who was a great point guard in the 90s outside of John Stockton?
Isaiah Thomas.
No, he wasn't. Outside of John Stockton.
Yes, he was, bro.
In the 90s?
Yes.
Isaiah was more in the 80s.
I understand it, but he still was good in the 90s.
No. 90s was basically...
Bro, he was still good. Gary Payton.
Can I ask you a question?
Payton. All right, you got John... You said...
All right, so give Mike Gary Payton and give him a power.
They going to win. The era was different.
Give him a prominent power forward.
The era was different.
Mike would score more in this era. Everybody says that. Everybody says that, bro.
He would dominate.
If Bron was back then, he would do the same
No, he
thing.
won't.
do.
No,
Yes,
he won't.
Yes,
No, he will not.
Yes, he
No,
would.
he will not.
Yes, he would.
No, he
There was
won't.
nobody as physical and big and built like LeBron
Bro,
back
it
then.
don't have nothing to do with
It does.
Bro,
That was the most physical era
Harry.
outside of the 80s. What are
Harry.
you talking about, bro?
It has nothing to do with being physical and big. If somebody can hand check you and you don't have a bag, that would limit you, bro. All of that bulldozing
Bron
niggas you
is
do.
strong, would get through anybody.
Okay.
Anybody.
Harry.
There's nobody's running, stopping a freight train from running straight to the basket.
So he on a fast break every play?
Yes, because nobody's faster.
So
than him
Bron's
back
on a
then.
fast break
Who
every-
was faster than Bron back then?
Oh my god, this nigga's on my fast breaks.
Who?
So in the half court set,
Who was fast
he'll
back
be
then? They
good.
always smoked out. Who was fast back then?
God.
Who was fast back then?
Crazy,
Harry.
bro.
First of all,
Bro, stop it.
you're
bro.
not even old enough to say what the hell you saying. What the fuck are you talking about? Who was fast
Bro,
back
and
then?
we are.
You
I
wasn't
mean,
fast back then, nigga.
I was a kid, but in the 90s, I was born. We talking about the 90s. We ain't
When were
talking
you
about
born?
the 70s.
When were you born?
91.
You was born in 91.
Yes.
So you was 7 when Mike won his last.
Okay, I was still aware of basketball.
You ain't know what the hell you didn't know what
Because you was 30 while I was in 91 don't mean I'm not credible to talk about Mike.
That's exactly what it means. Isn't that what you tell your son? When he start talking about his music and all the stupid shit that he into? Ain't that what you say? You don't know nothing about what you talking about. This Earth, Wind, and Fire. Can't hide love.
Nigga said
Ain't
I
that
ain't
what you
credible to talk. Now niggas ain't credible to talk about Mike.
Bro,
So
because a lot of people that be talking about Mike, I
That's
always
crazy.
ask them, how old are you?
that's crazy.
Oh, I'm 26.
So
Oh,
we're gonna leave
you
him
was-
at different
Who
eras.
was the second best team in the 90s?
It was, but it was different. It was different zones. Different
Who was the second best team?
Bro,
in
you
the
had
90s?
Boston. You had Boston that was still good. You had
This
LA that
nigga-
was still good.
That's how. That's
you had
that's how I can
Sonics.
tell you
You
that.
had
That's
Sonics
how I
that
can
was still
tell that.
good.
Boston was not good in the
That's how I
90s.
can tell you ain't watched no basketball.
Bro, you had Detroit that was good. You had
No, they
Cavs
wasn't.
that was
No, they
good.
wasn't.
in the 90s.
No, they wasn't.
Bro,
Yo,
No, they
I said
wasn't.
who's the second best team? You said Boston.
no, I was giving you teams that were good.
No, they was City.
Bro, you had different teams.
If you would have said like,
you had Cavs that was good.
no, they wasn't.
Cavs
They
were
wasn't good in the
Cavs
90s.
Cavs made it in the chip in the 90s.
No,
I
they
mean,
didn't.
not the chip, but the Eastern Conference. They made it in the East.
Exactly.
Did not Jordan play them? Did Jordan not play them in? Did Jordan not play them in one of the first rounds? To get to the chip? Yes, he did play the Cavs.
You said they made it to the chip.
No,
You did.
Okay, I messed up, but they was good. They got them in the playoffs. No matter, it was good.
You know, back in the day, you could get in the playoffs being 42 and 42. That ain't good. That's not good.
But I'm talking about teams like Houston,
Orlando at one point.
Orlando, Utah, the Knicks, the Pacers. You talking about some Boston, Detroit, Cleveland? You're not credible.
You know, Boston ain't win shit from the 80s to like 2008. That's almost 3 decades.
This what I wanted. A surprise. Hey, everybody. A surprise guest. He's letting this stuff go. Let him have it. Dolly, he won't let Bron have his credit. I told him he wouldn't even give him his props. My man had 21.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen. That's a lost cause trying to argue with that man about that. I'm not even gonna do it today. I'm not.
Hey, Harry. I
mean,
you want to hear something crazy?
Hey.
You want to hear something crazy? I'm gonna say something real quick, right? Dolly was talking to me about how the Lakers was gonna win everything, right? This was last year. They gonna win it all. They looking good. They gonna win it all, right? Game 1, it's like, oh, they figured something out. They cut that 20-point lead down. This, that, and the third. They gonna win it all, right? They lose. He said, I can't talk to you right now, and I'm gonna talk to you later. We still ain't talk. This is the problem that I have with LeBron fans, right?
I got you.
At the beginning of the season, they got enough, they gonna win everything. But somehow at the end of the season, he can't do it all by himself.
Bro, all I asked him is, we got Dolly on the line, gang. All I asked him, Dolly, is can you give Bron his credit for what he did today? And he started going on a tangent.
He's never gonna do it. Like, see how he deflect. He's talking about last year. We talking about what happened today.
Bro, it's the same stuff happening over and over again.
He bringing up the 90s. He said, I'm not credible to talk about the 90s because I wasn't born since 91, bro.
He ain't either.
He want to go back to when Brown was born. He said Brown was born in Corny Hospital and all that. We cool on that.
But you ain't credible to talk about the
I'm gonna get with you,
Lakers.
dog.
All right, bro. All right.
You know what's crazy? Earlier, we was just talking about how when you in a domestic situation, whatever the case may be, you gonna call people that agree with you. You ain't call nobody that's biased. You call the LeBron fan.
Gosh.
So what's the difference?
Harry, you crazy as hell.
What's
bro.
the difference?
Yo, I said who was the best teams in the NBA back? They talking about some Boston.
Cleveland. LeBron got drafted in 2003. Cleveland was trash. You can't even tell me two players that was on Cleveland. And Cleveland, the first team that came out your mouth.
That's okay.
Name them.
You had Jurganis, whatever his name is. You had
Gauskas.
You had Ugauskas. You had
Agauskas was on the Cavs in the 90s?
He was no. He talking about when LeBron was there.
No.
No, you said
Before he got
the
drafted.
Cavs was good in the 90s. And I said you can't name two players that was on the Cavs in the 90s.
You got Lance. You got Lance that was on there.
Lance who?
Armstrong?
Larry Lance.
Larry Lance.
Shut up.
Larry Nance. Larry Nance.
Lance, whatever his name
He
is.
said
Lance.
Larry Lance.
Yeah.
Larry Lance. We can just stop right there because you still ain't named one player. Because you called him Lance.
All right, so we had the Bulls, we had the Jazz, we had Supersonics, we had the Suns, we had the Spurs, Trailblazers, Lakers, Knicks, Rockets, Hawks, Pacers, Cavs, Pistons, Stackhouse. Y'all forgot about that. Stackhouse was running that joint, Grant Hill, but they wasn't good. Shut up.
When did they make the playoffs? And Grant Hill got hurt.
They was top 12 in the league. I'm going over 90 stats. I'm giving you the 90 stats. I'm giving you the 90s top teams in the league. That's all I'm going. I'm going over the stats. You had Pistons, like I said. You had Orlando. You had the Hornets, the Heat, the Celtics. You had the Warriors, the Bucks, Nets, 76ers, Kings, Wizards, Nuggets, and Clippers.
So let me ask you.
That was the top 25 teams.
All right, so let me ask you this.
No, there's no ask me nothing, bro. There's no ask me nothing. Every team that I named,
In the 90s,
like I said, they
from
was
90
on
to
there.
99.
Every team that I named
From
on there.
90 to
Every team
99.
that I named was on there. Every team that I named was on there.
Oh my God.
You just named teams that you were just aware of. The
Oh
popular
my
teams.
gosh.
I named because I was actually watching the basketball.
No,
league.
you was not.
Talking about.
No, you was.
You was in the hood selling drugs at that time, dog. They started you early. So what are you talking about? You was on the block. You wasn't watching TV.
This nigga crazy.
You was on the block. We
Tell me-
finally got you.
Give me a
regular.
starter on the Boston team in '95. Give me one starter.
You give me one.
Give me one.
You give me one.
I don't know. I ain't gonna
So
tell you.
stop asking me questions that you can't answer.
You can't
Stop
answer
asking
neither.
me questions. Give me a starter that was on the Nuggets.
In what, in the 90s?
Yeah.
In the 90s.
And 90.
In the 90s?
Give me a start. No, him. Give me a Nugget starter.
Why you don't want me to do it?
Because you think you was 50. Give me a Nugget. Give me because he's a Nugget fan. If you a Nugget fan, give me a starter. Because I can get one from the Sixers. You don't know. Because
You got me there. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even. Shit, who was even coaching the Nuggets back in the 90s?
Because you a Carmelo fan. Nigga, you ain't no Nuggets fan.
Yeah, I am a Melo fan.
Fake nigga. Sorry. Dave, I know you can name
Who was
more.
the starter on the Sixers before AI got there in Stackhouse?
Let's see. It's a good question. We talking about the in the 90s.
95.
Mind you, I'm 4 at this time too. But let's see if I can go back and do my research. We had blah, 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 blah.
He looking it up in his Apple glasses.
Let's see we had. Cause we didn't really have a team at all.
That's why you got the first overall pick.
Yeah. They was irrelevant, bro. I don't got one.
Man, the teams you named didn't make Eastern Conference Final the whole time in the 90s, from 90 to 99.
Okay. He didn't have anybody.
Who?
Yeah, didn't have nobody.
No, we talking about, you said these teams that you named that was,
That was all the night. That was
and I just told you none of them teams. You said Boston, Cleveland, Detroit. None of them made the Eastern Conference Final, and none.
It don't
of them,
matter. They made the playoffs. They were good. We talk about good. We didn't say about
Making the
Eastern Conference.
playoffs
We said
don't
good.
make you good,
We
bro.
said good.
Wow,
They was
that's
top team. We
crazy.
said good.
Bro, making the
Is
playoffs.
Dallas Cowboys
bro.
good?
Yes, they are good.
Why?
Their record. Your record don't determine who you are. Are we not saying that no more?
No.
Hey guys, this was another episode of Authentic
Bro, that's a
Basement,
regular season
episode
team.
16.
What are we talking about?
We can obviously tell that we have non-sports.
Don't cut us now.
Cause y'all talking dumb.
All right, when
Your record don't determine if you good or not.
no. Okay, so listen,
Yo,
they record so good.
What the?
They record so good. What round did they lose in? When did they lose? When did they lose in the playoffs?
What's the reason?
When did they lose?
What is the reason
They
for
so
a record?
good. When did they
What
lose?
is the reason for a record then?
To
What is the reason
qualify
for
for the
it?
playoffs to lose every year.
That's still determined if you
No, it don't, nigga.
Yo,
When the last time they won a playoff game, Harry?
Time out.
When the last time they won a playoff game?
Time out. Can you tell me? Answer this.
Yo, is your mic on, bro?
It should be. Answer this. Do y'all have the worst division in football?
You just turn. It's on. It's on.
Do y'all have the worst division in football?
No, not now. No, not in the last 3-4 years. No, we have not. No, we have not. No, we have not. The last time we had the worst record, the worst division, when Carson Wentz was still in our division. No, we do not. Since Jalen been the starter, they've been talking about the East, how we stepped up. Because it been us, Cowboys, and you still had Washington that was doing something here and there. What are you talking about?
Harry, when the last time Dallas won a playoff game?
It doesn't matter, bro.
Why don't it matter,
they average
bro?
13 wins a year.
No, they don't. They don't average.
Yes, they
13.
do.
They don't.
Yes, they
average 13.
do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They average.
Yes, they do.
They average 11.
No,
wins.
they don't. 13.
Okay.
Talking about.
Okay.
You're not even a fan, so how would you know?
Okay.
Who is your team again?
The Rams.
Worry about them.
We got more.
But we know they're not doing nothing.
How many rings y'all got?
One.
You just said you're not a
Exactly.
fan.
How many
You
you
talking
got?
about the Cowboys, bro.
Nigga, you wasn't a fan when y'all won in the 90s.
Yes, I was.
Or 2000.
Yes, I was.
No, you wasn't.
Yes, I was.
No, you wasn't.
Anybody can tell you that.
No, you wasn't.
Anybody can
no,
tell
you
you
wasn't.
that.
Anybody
You just
can prove
mad.
that. No,
You just
wasn't.
mad.
You a liar.
You mad.
Bro.
He wasn't.
Bro.
You a
It took for
liar.
Donald
Bro.
Trump to get in office for y'all to get a
Bro.
Super Bowl.
Call it what you want.
That's why you a Trump.
And you know what's crazy?
Trump.
You know what's crazy? That's why the Sixers ain't shit. Because the fans is content with you having a good regular
Record.
season. Nobody cares about their regular season if it don't translate to the playoffs.
At all.
They ain't won a playoff game since
least-
God knows when, bro.
at least I
Bro,
could
they
enjoy
ain't
the
been to
NBA.
the
good.
yo. They ain't
At
been
least
to
I
the
can
yo.
enjoy the
They
NBA.
ain't been to their championship game since '95.
At least I can
bro.
enjoy the NBA.
How? How can you enjoy the NBA?
I have a team.
So we don't got teams.
You do.
I can enjoy the NBA.
But how can you enjoy the NBA? You gonna lose every year.
Hating on
You gotta
Bron
have a team to enjoy the NBA.
for sure.
Okay. It's a lot of
So
shit
what
that
do you
people
enjoy about
enjoy
the
that
NBA?
they ain't got.
No, wait.
People tell me I look nice all the time. They can't fucking dress.
Yeah.
They enjoy the way I look. Like what are we talking about?
So what do you enjoy? What do you enjoy about the NBA?
What we talking about?
Harry, what do you
Now
enjoy
you
about
gotta
the
be
NBA?
quiet. Come on, bro.
What do you enjoy about the NBA?
I enjoy it.
Anything? I'm talking about involvement with the Sixers. What do you enjoy about it?
I love our fan base. I love the environment that the games, how the games are, how the team is playing. I love how we really hold true to that brotherly love type regime.
Okay.
I like how we constantly trying to make it better. I like the off front offers changes that they've been doing year after year. I'm a definitely supporter of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the fact that we're now getting more involved with like our celebrity base, where they're now investing or doing more things within our team as well. What else? It's a vibe. I don't know if you go because you're not a fan. So
you naming everything that's off the court.
What you love about them?
He
second
named
round
everything
exits?
off the court.
What
He
do
ain't
you-
named
bro,
not one thing on
What do
the
you
court.
love about them second round exits?
I love the fact that we give our all. I love the fact that even in the second round we exposing like what Maxey can really be, and now that he's only touching the surface, we unveiled what he's really going to be. He showed up, so that shows we have a baller. We have a real gunner dude that's going to be ready to play, especially this year. They just gave my nigga a drug test because they seen how strong he got. It's about to go crazy this year,
Why don't
bro.
they get one of Brian?
Niggas Brian. That's just him. That's his.
Where
that's what he is.
do you rank Maxey at in the East as far as point guards?
He definitely in the top 10. You asked me a question, nigga.
Like that's easy. That's it. So that's
I
it.
answered your question.
So you're not more
He top
confident
10.
in that. You're not more confident in that.
No, you trying to make a point because your point just got shut down. He's top 10. It's nothing else to get more
He won't
specific.
put him in the top
Talking about.
5.
He's in the top 10.
He's not top 5.
I'm gonna be realistic.
He's not top 5.
He's on his way to be.
Why when
He's
people
on his way to be. How's the Denver environment? How's the Denver stadium environment?
Well, we great. We got a ring.
Tell me how. No, tell me how the
We fresh off a chip.
Tell me how the Denver environment is in the stadium. No, what you see. Tell me how it is personally.
It was great.
How? What did you go?
We was smoking that gas because it's legal. Yeah, I mean, got the Jokic
My
sign.
nigga never been to Denver.
Got the Jokic sign. Yeah, man.
My nigga Google
Oh,
watch
no.
a YouTube video.
No, I'm definitely going to the Denver game. I'm definitely going to the Denver.
He don't know
game.
that. He don't know y'all history. He don't know nothing. He never been in y'all games. But he's a loyal. That's
Hey,
what we
man.
call
Hey,
hoes in Philly, though.
Hey, man.
Jump balls, right? It's been another great episode, man. Episode 16, man. My brothers came.
Harry got cooked this episode.
You a lie.
We cooked
I
you this
cooked both of
episode.
y'all.
Yo,
stay
you
trying
got
to
cooked.
No homo, no diddy. Y'all stay trying to gang up on me, and I still destroy y'all every time.
How?
Bro.
You ain't had no
Every
valid
time, bro.
point.
That's a lie. We'll see. You know I'm gonna put it up. We'll see.
I walked you
be
right
honest
into
with
my
the
valid
results?
point.
Huh?
You gonna be honest with the results?
For sure. I'm gonna put it up. You know, come on, bro. You know I'm open. I never hide anything, nigga.
You sure?
For sure.
You never had anything.
Anything?
No.
At all?
Anything at all.
No, you know, when it comes to us, I'm always honest with you.
Oh, so
You hear that disclaimer when it comes to us?
So you don't have nothing at all.
No, nigga, you out stuff?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's been a great another episode
The
of 16.
fuck? You don't go to the police district and say y'all did this.
But we appreciate it. We thank you guys for joining. We thank you guys for watching. Again, this your man H, your man Coach Jew, Flyboy Jones over there. Again, we had to
Shout out
flip.
to my bro, man.
We had to give him the flip treatment.
You lucky Math not here.
He'll be back next week. You know, hopefully he'll act right. You know, I have to throw him another suspension, man.
You'd have had that leg cross cursing you out.
Yo, y'all gonna stop calling my man leg cross too, man. That's his vibe, dog. And my man wanna cross his leg. He wanna be professional. Let my man cross his leg, man. That's the type of vibe.
Mav is the most. Mav is the honest man of the year. I'm gonna give him that title, honest
That
man
nigga
of the
is
year.
crazy. And that nigga do not care.
It's not that he don't care, it's just that he him.
I said I aspire to be that honest one day.
This nigga said he too honest.
Well, that boy honest. I ain't gonna lie.
That nigga.
Yeah, but on this episode 16, Harry got fucking cooked in this
You're a
debate.
Make sure you subscribe, right? Make sure you follow the pod. Make sure you share the pod, man. Let cats know how we coming, cause we coming strong, man. No diddy. We here and we here to stay. So again, Authentic Basement, episode 16. We appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in. We out. Appreciate it.
With pain like this, life is agonizing. Pride have some niggas antagonized.